Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Larson with you on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network as we are getting ready for our first football broadcast. Baltic Bulldogs and the Garretson Blue Dragons in Garretson here tonight as, again, we are trying to get everything squared away, get back into the routine of our broadcast for the fall after a summer off. And we're excited to be here to kick off high school football tonight on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network with the Baltic Bulldogs and the Garretson Blue Dragons. Baltic having some changes this season as they drop down to 9AA this year. They'll introduce the Garretson Blue Dragons here. We've got one other ball game going on here on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network. It is the St. Mary Cardinals up at White taking on the Dubrook area Dolphins. We're after summer off, we open up the bags and try to get everything set the best we can. So bear with us as we get rolling and get into the routine here. We wrapped up senior night, or parents' night here at Garretson. So we might get underway maybe a minute or two early. So they rip through that pretty quickly. Beautiful night for football here in Garretson. Excited to be here again. We will have our national anthems. We'll try to listen in. Our window is closed, but hopefully we can hear in and listen to our national anthem. The flag is outside of our camera view, but we'll listen in here. National anthem complete. Wonderful job there. We'll get to our coin toss and kickoff here in just a moment. Captains meeting out at midfield. Baltic will be in the white with the yellow helmets. Garretson in the all blue. So here we go. It looks like Baltic will receive to begin the ball game. Garretson won the toss and deferred. So we are set up and ready to go. So kicking it off is going to be number 87, Carter Simmonsma for the Blue Dragons, as he's got it teed up, and we are ready to go to kick off this 9AA football season in South Dakota high school football. Take one bounce and picked up at about the 11-yard line. Good room here. Nice blocks up front for the Bulldogs all the way up to the 35-yard line. On the return is going to be Cale Roach. Great field position here for the Bulldogs to start the ball game. But holding is going to be the call. So the flag was thrown at the 30 all the way back to the 20, so that'll negate the run there. Gavin Scottfold, the quarterback, out of the shotgun. Handoff to start. Brecken Frederick with the carry, picks up about 5. Give him officially forward, be second down and 6 from the 24. Quarterback keep, but that one's going to be stopped in the backfield by Jackson Arend. Scottfold keeps it, loses a yard to the 23. 3rd and 7 for the Bulldogs. Pass over to the right side is incomplete. Scottfold looking for Elias Oakley. Falls incomplete, and it will be 4th down. So promising start there with a good return, but it was negated by the hold penalty. A 4-yard gain to start. And now Bulldogs shut down here, force a punt deep in their own territory. It's a good kick taken at about midfield, and the coverage is right there for the Bulldogs. It was Oakley on the hit. But the Blue Dragons will start in Baltic territory. They will be on the Bulldog 47. 1st down and 10. I formation here for Garretson. Second back through. Stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Coming up off the bottom of the pile, he's going to be Tyler Kennedy. Cade Risty carries. Counter play. Good carry for Jackson Arend. Picks up nearly 9. It's going to be 3rd and short here. About a yard short. Pitch coming to this near side. Going to be close. Nice closure here by the Bulldogs. It was a carry by Cade Risty. It is enough for a first down.
Norby also in on the play. That game's going to be good enough for Blue Dragon. First down.
Is enough for a first down to the 36. Drive will continue here, 1st and 10. Fullback dive up the middle. It's going to be shut down by Jeremiah Davis.
Tackled is by Kennedy and Davis. Short gain of 1. Second down.
Carried to the left side to about the 30.
Risty on the carry. Hanson and Ricotta in on the tackle.
Hanson and Ricotta on the tackle. 3rd down and about 5. Maybe 4, we'll call it here. First drive for the Blue Dragons. Bulldogs went 3 and out. Coming to the right side. And again, good closure by the Bulldogs. Arend on the carry once again. Roach, Frederick also there on the stop. No gain, 4th down. Maybe a loss of a couple, actually. It's going to be 4th down and 6. Clock will continue to run. Contact made prior to getting out of bounds. So big 4th down here for the Bulldog defense. And we're going to have a timeout early in this one in the first quarter. 7:31 to go, opening quarter on this kickoff night for South Dakota High School football. We'll be back in a moment here on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Here comes a crowd favorite, Certified Angus Beef's BB.
I got you, baby.
That's short for best beef.
Be right back, baby.
Oh, hold on. It looks like BB's going up, and away.
Oh, we're gonna need a bigger grill.
Go big and go home. And if it's not certified, it's not the best.
$7:31 to go, opening quarter. 4th down and 6. Garretson spuds it out. High snap, and that's going to be Bulldog football. Falling on it was Chase Aaron, but did not matter. That was 4th down.
Baltic will take over from their own 36-yard line.
The Bulldogs will get it back. They'll start on their own 36-yard line this time. 1st and 10. Put one wide receiver to each side. Play action quarterback keeper. Kind of an option keeper, that is. Scottvold keeps it on the option. Takes it across the 40 to about the 43. Picks up 7. 2nd down and 3 now coming up for the Bulldogs. And we're going to have a penalty flag here. Illegal false start. A couple of guys in motion. We'll try it again here, 2nd and 8. Option play action pass. Godfold keeps it. Sees an opening and takes it upfield, near midfield. He's going to pick up the 1st down. We do have a penalty marker down at about the 41. And it's a hold against the Bulldogs. So they've been plagued by a couple of penalties here so far in the ball game. A hold on the nice kickoff return to start. The false start. And now a hold here that negates a 1st down carry up to midfield. It's going to be 2nd down again, but back to the 31. It's going to be 2nd and 15. Throw over the middle, incomplete.
Double pass is intended for number 17, Benjamin Berg. Ball's incomplete. Chase Aaron in on the coverage. 3rd and long for the Bulldogs.
So 3rd and 15 coming up now. More pressure up the middle, and that's going to be a sack. Back inside the 30. And now an injury here for the Bulldogs. With 5:44 in the opening quarter. We'll take a break here for a moment. We'll be right back. Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
GMC, Chevy, Ford, Ram. Really, any given week, you'll find about all those models on the lot. The most popular brand is gas mileage. That's the truth. We're in Del Rapids. We don't have 50,000 cars driving by our store every day. And the internet and the phone is our bloodline. Golden West has been there and provided us with that from the very beginning.
This is my home.
Fourth down for the Bulldogs. After the sack, back to the 27-yard line. So Baltic will be forced to punt again. High kick, not too far, coming to the near sideline. Bulldogs need to fall on it quickly because it was rolling the way of the Blue Dragons, and they'll mark it down at the 42. Grabbing it was Oakley.
Blue Dragons will take over.
So 1st and 10, Garretson on the Bulldog 42. Sweep out to the left. Couple of yard gain that time for Risty.
It's brought down by number 11, Traylon DeHaven. Number 5, Oakley, also coming in on that play. And a couple second out.
Second and 8, 2-yard gain, right at the 40. Pass play coming. Incomplete. Colin Olson open, but overthrown.
Chase pass falls incomplete. Intended for Colin Olson. Oakley on the coverage. 3rd down.
Be 3rd down. And we've got a penalty before this one gets going. False start on Garretson, so this will back him up 5 yards to the 45. It'll be 3rd and 13. Spread this out here a little bit. 2 to each side. Pass is caught underneath. A dump pass down to Olson. Not much of a gain, maybe a yard.
No gain on the play. 4th down.
Fourth down. Blue Dragons are going to punt this one away. That one's off the side of the foot. Does take a little bit of a Blue Dragon roll. It's going to be down at about the 23. Bulldogs will get it back. 1st and 10 for the Baltic Bulldogs on their own 23-yard line. 4:03 to go. Opening quarter, still no score in this one. 9-man teams opening up play tonight along with 11B, 11A, AA, and AAA will all get their seasons kicked off next Friday night. So next Friday we will have a full schedule of football for you. We'll have 5 football games for you here in the Big Sioux Media Sports Network next week. Quick little swing pass out to the right. Frederick on the reception, picks up maybe a yard or two.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Give him 2 yards, 2nd down and 8.
Second down.
And now we'll have a timeout coming from the Bulldogs side here with 3:32 to go. Each team has taken a timeout here in the opening quarter. We'll take another break with them. No score. First quarter, Big Sioux Media.
The Riverside is a premier event venue designed to host unforgettable gatherings of all kinds, from weddings and graduations to corporate meetings, trainings, and private celebrations. With a focus on personalized service, they ensure every event reflects your unique vision. Their dedicated event coordinator will work closely with you to manage every detail so you can relax and enjoy a seamless experience. Located in Del Rapids, visit their website for more information, riversidedelrapids.com.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in South Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Second down and 8 from the 24. Bulldogs, their 3rd possession of the night. This play ends up going for no gain. Looks like Ty Van Holland on the stop, carried by Oakley. They're going to give up maybe a yard loss, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 9. Three wideouts towards the right side, one to the left on the bottom. Throw downfield, high catch. Brought down at the 40. A nice grab there from Braden Hansen.
Hansen in on the catch. Tackled immediately by Jack Adler. First down, Bulldogs.
First down and 10 from the 40. Gain of about 17 yards. Fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs. That may be their first down of the ball game. They had one that was called back on a hold penalty. This one, nowhere to go. Big play up front. Tanner Bates with the tackle. Loss of 4. A little confusion here for the Bulldogs. We're going to have an illegal motion here, but we weren't set on the near side, as looked like DeHaven was trying to signal. And what's the call? It is an illegal shift, never came set, so they're going to move the Bulldogs back 5 more yards and then bring up a 2nd down and about 19. I think. Are they going to let this go? They're going to decline. Okay. Garrettson's going to decline it. 3rd and 9 is going to be the down and distance here from the 41. So it is a declined penalty. 3rd and 9. Throw over the middle on the slant is complete. Breaking a tackle and brought down by the shoestrings. Benjamin Berg on the reception, brought down by Garretson. It is a first down in Garretson territory on the Blue Dragon 25. We are under a minute to go in our opening quarter. We keep her to the right side. Henry Anderson on the keeper. Picks up about 5 yards to the 20. Aaron on the stop, and it's going to be a 2nd down and 5. We'll see. I don't know if the Bulldogs are going to get another play off here with 10 seconds to go. That might be the end of our first quarter, ending in a scoreless first quarter. So we've completed one in Garretson. No score. Bulldogs, though, knocking on the door. It'll be 2nd and 5 when we come back here on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Here comes a crowd favorite, Certified Angus Beef's BB.
I got you, baby.
That's short for best beef.
Be right back, baby.
Oh, hold on. It looks like BB's going up, and away.
Oh, we're gonna need a bigger grill.
Go big and go home. And if it's not certified, it's not the best.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Couple of big plays here for the Bulldogs on this current drive. They are in Garretson territory on the Blue Dragon 20-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 5. So we switch sides to begin quarter number 2. (16-0) in white. St. Mary looking to defend their 9B title. That one, minute 35 to go, first quarter. And it looks like they may have just scored again to make it 22-0 over the Dubrook Dolphins. Here we go, 2nd and 5. Handoff up the middle. This is going to be enough for a first down. Sneaking through that line. On the carry, Elias Oakley picks up a first down. So some momentum here for the Bulldogs as they are at the 13-yard line. 1st and 10. Pitch to the right. Oakley trying to go anywhere. It's not Not able to turn the corner. Looks like wrapping him up was Colin Olson.
Second down.
Loss of maybe a yard or two. Call it second down and 12. Three to the left. Wide outs. And a sack in the backfield. That was Lakin Kortmeyer, brought down by Ty Van Holland.
Third law.
Back to the 20. Third and 16. Maybe 17. Coming in now, Henry Anderson. Take the snaps and a timeout. As the play clock running down, that's the second timeout called by the Bulldogs here. With 9:49 to go. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
GMC, Chevy, Ford, Ram. Really, any given week, you'll find about all those models on the lot. The most popular brand is gas mileage. That's the truth. We're in Del Rapids. We don't have 50,000 cars driving by our store every day. And the internet and the phone is our bloodline. Golden West has been there and provided us with that from the very beginning.
This is my home.
$9:49 to go, second quarter. It's a third down and 17 for Baltic. 9:49 in the first half. Pretty quick moving first quarter. It's a big third down for the Bulldogs. Quick pitch. Halfback pass maybe coming. Throwing to the left side to the corner of the end zone. Incomplete. Looking for Traylon to Haven. Oakley on the halfback pass. A little bit too far. And it will be fourth down. So we'll see what the Bulldogs do here. Be a long field goal attempt. But dealing with a fourth and 17. Got to get rid of it down the sideline. It's going to be incomplete. Nobody there. And a turnover on downs.
Henry Anderson at quarterback. Forced to throw from Colin Olson. Ball's incomplete. Blue Dragons take over on down.
So the Bulldogs get deep into Blue Dragon territory. Unable to punch that one in. And a turnover on downs. We'll give it to Garretson. First down and 10. Second back takes a handoff. Trying that right side.
Risty on the carry.
Risty with the carry.
Get on the tackle.
Gain of about 4 to the 24.
Under Joppa also there.
Second and 6.
Gain of 4 on the play. Pick up.
play action. Pass down the middle of the field. Incomplete. Oh, what an attempt there. Jackson Aaron had his hands on it a couple of times, had a single hand on it, thought it was going to be pulled in, hit the ground, bobbled out, falls incomplete. And it will be third down. Pass play. Broken up. Nearly intercepted. Jumping in there, Elias Oakley breaks that pass play up, and it'll bring up fourth down. Blue Dragons line up in a punt formation. Kick is away. And it takes a Garretson roll all the way down to the 30 is where it'll be marked down, as grabbing that will be Cade Risty. And the Bulldogs will start on their own 30-yard line. First down and 10. Defense is coming up big here for both teams. Getting some big stops, forcing punts. Garretson, their defense putting up a big stop deep in their own territory to force a turnover on downs. See if the Bulldogs can draw up here again on this drive. We got a moment here as Bulldogs come onto the field. St. Mary scoring again. Cardinals up 30-0. Early second quarter on the Dolphins. The only other game that we have on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network tonight is that one. A delayed handoff. Good open field here. And a great play to start this drive. The carry by Aaron Nordby. Up near midfield, picked up nearly 20 yards. Officially down at the 48, first and 10. Can we mention we'll have a full slate of ball games for you next Friday night as Del Rapids Couriers, Tri-Valley Mustangs, and the West Central Trojans all get underway next week as well. So we'll have 5 ball games for you. And the ball moved there. A little delayed snap. Kenan Gwynn moving the ball a little bit there. Trying to do the double snap. 5-yard penalty. First and 15. Pitch to the near side. Ball comes out. Who's got it? It is Blue Dragon football. Coming up with the football, Jackson Aaron after the fumble. Does somebody got their arm on it, on the arm tackle? Ripped it out, and Aaron falls on it. So 1st and 10 for the Blue Dragons. They have it on the Bulldog 47. They've been in Bulldog territory. They've started a couple of drives inside the Bulldog territory, but have not been able to capitalize. And now we've got to have a timeout. The Blue Dragons will take a timeout. That is their second of the half. We'll take another one as well. 7:33 to go, second quarter. Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
The Riverside is a premier event venue designed to host unforgettable gatherings of all kinds, from weddings and graduations to corporate meetings, trainings, and private celebrations. With a focus on personalized service, they ensure every event reflects your unique vision. Their dedicated event coordinator will work closely with you to manage every detail so you can relax and enjoy a seamless experience. Located in Del Rapids, visit their website for more information, riversidedelrapids.com.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in South Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
1st down and 10. Blue Dragon football after the turnover. Holding penalties coming. It is caught, but this one's coming back. Offensive lineman just took a Bulldog defender straight to the ground on that pass rush. And there's the hold. So we'll back up 10 yards, replay 1st down. Ball's going to go back to the Garretson at 43. So that penalty happened behind the line of scrimmage. So a few more yards coming. Pass play. And gobbled up in the backfield. Hansen was there. Nordby was there. Initially, Chance Mikado. All there. Back to the 40-yard line. 2nd down, 23. Pass over the middle is complete. Near midfield. It's going to be close to about the original line of scrimmage. Be another couple of yards past.
Gain of about 12, 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd and 11. One split to each side. Looking to the near side. Fires downfield off the back foot, just out of the reach of his intended receiver. Be 4th down. Looking for Jackson Aaron, and it is incomplete. So a big 4th down coming up. And the name of this game has been the defense so far. Pressure coming, and it's going to get to him. Coming around the edge with the sack, Tyler Kennedy. Back to the Garretson 45-yard line. That's a turnover on downs. Baltic football. So the Bulldogs will begin on the Garretson 45, first down and 10. Going to be a quick recap of the first half here. No score. Bulldogs are going to spread out the offense, 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top on the wideouts. Option keeper. Sliding down for a few yards was Henry Anderson. Picked up 2. Second and 8. Pitch to the left and a good turn upfield. Frederick takes it to the 37. Sets the Bulldogs up with a 3rd and short, about 3rd and 2. Baltic taking their time here. Each team 1 timeout remaining. Third and 2. Low snap, and it's going to be grabbed by the Blue Dragons. That's going to be grabbed by Ty Van Holland. And it will be Garretson football from their own 44. Back-to-back drives ending in a fumble for the Bulldogs. .347 to go. Nearly intercepted. Do have a penalty flag here at about the 50-yard line. Look at the replay here. I didn't see anything. Ooh, personal foul.
Personal foul, necessary roughness on the defense.
Let's see. Necessary roughness on the defense moves it to the Bulldog 41. So we'll be 1st and 10 Blue Dragons from the Baltic 41. I didn't see what happened. It was so quick out of the camera view. Carry, quarterback keeper by Chase Aaron. to the 35, gains about 6. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Gain of 6. 2nd down.
Now they're going to give him 7, 2nd and 3. Marking him down at the 34-yard line, not the 35. Going for the corner, underthrown, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by Elias Oakley. What a catch by Oakley. As he dives in there and takes it away. Intended for Jackson Aaron, so the Bulldogs return the favor on the turnover, but they are on their own 2-yard line. .258 to go in the first half. 1st and 10 Bulldogs on their own 2. See here if this is just a couple of dives up the middle. Try to get out of the shadow of their own end zone a little bit. Can't really take a loss here. They're going to work out of the shotgun. Low snap, run towards the right side. Coming into camera view. Tackle made by Tanner Bates. Gain of a yard to the 3. 2nd and 9. We're going to have a timeout.
Timeout. Baltic.
Bulldogs take their final timeout of the half. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back. Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
So 2:26 to go, second quarter. Bulldogs, after the interception, it was at their own 2-yard line. First play, gain of a yard. 2nd and 9 is what's coming up from their own 3. They are out of timeouts. Garretson has 1 remaining. Last 3 possessions, well, 3 of the last 4 have ended in a turnover. The other one was a turnover on downs, I guess. Baltic has fumbled their last couple of possessions. Garretson again coming off of that interception. Low snap in the end zone. Ball is loose. Recovered by Garretson for a touchdown. Low snap, fumbled, and it's picked up by number 33, Ty Van Holland, and that is a Garretson touchdown. So an interception by the Blue Dragons leads to a defensive touchdown. Extra point coming up. That one is good. by Carter Simmonsma. So with 2:20 in the second, 7-0 Blue Dragons on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Here comes a crowd favorite, Certified Angus Beef's BB.
I got you, baby.
That's short for best beef.
Be right back, baby.
Oh, hold on. It looks like BB's going up, and away.
Oh, we're gonna need a bigger grill.
Go big and go home. And if it's not certified, it's not the best.
So a big defensive touchdown for the Blue Dragons. Have them up front 7-0. With 2:20 to play in the first half. Ty Van Holland recovers the fumble in the end zone for the touchdown. Carter Simmonsma with the extra point. He will kick off. Roach waiting for the ball. Here's the kick. Roach grabs it at about the 5. And he'll get to about the 30, about a 25-yard return.
With about a 20-yard return, tackled by Katie Risty.
Risty on the stop, and it will be 1st and 10 Bulldogs here with 2:15 to go work with. No timeouts. Defense going to swallow this one up. Sack. Courtmeyer brought down. Tanner Bates, another sack for the Blue Dragons to the 25. Loss of 5, 2nd down and 15. Another fumble. Bulldogs able to grab this one. Knocked out of the hands of Courtmeyer. Recovered by Tyler Kennedy. Be a loss of a couple of more. 3rd and long coming up for the Bulldogs. Pass complete. Good move there. Block made. Complete to Oakley. Got across the 30 to about the 33. Picked up some good yards, but they're going to be about 7-8 yards short of the 1st down. And we will have our final timeout taken by the Blue Dragons, it looks like, with 39 seconds to go. 4th down and 7 coming up for Baltic. We'll keep it here. Coming up at halftime, we'll do a quick recap of the first half. So far, just the 1 touchdown. Been a strong defensive battle. We'll look at scores from across the state from SD Score Feed. Thank them for access to their ticker at the bottom of our screen. We'll talk about the other game we have going on in the Big Sioux Media Sports Network. St. Mary Cardinals on the road at Dubrook, putting up a good ball game there. as they look to defend their 9B title. Went 12-0 last season. Bulldogs here, back in 9-man, 9AA, for a couple of years at 11B. Punt formation. This one's kicked away. One bounce picked up. And good coverage downfield by the special teams unit. Oakley and Bryce Campbell there for the tackle, so not much of a return. 29 seconds to go, no timeouts for the Blue Dragons. Ball on their own 38. Pass play over the middle. Caught. Clock will stop on the first down. Colin Olson on the reception to the Bulldog 45. Once the chains are set, clock goes back in motion. They'll snap this one and spike it. Second down and 10 with 21 seconds to go. Two split to each side. Looking for a quick pass. Room to run. Does get out of bounds. Clock will stop. We do have a penalty flag on the play here. Ball was run out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Could be 3rd and 4. Or we'll see what the penalty is here. Only 13 seconds remaining. Simmons looks like he's got a good leg here. I would think you would take the penalty, move this back, keep him on a field goal range. Holding is the call, so we'll back it up 10 yards to the Garretson 45-yard line, bring up 2nd and 20.
10-yard penalty repeat. Second down.
Quick pass. Across the 40, knocked out of bounds with 8 seconds left. Back down to the Baltic 38.
First down, Blue Dragons.
Not a first down. 3rd down and 3. Chains are all messed up. It was double sticks. Should have been on. There we go. They got it set. 45-35. 3rd and about 3.
3rd down.
Gonna get a quick pass and quick out of bounds. And throws it right into the hands of the Bulldogs. Who's that on the interception? And it is taken away by Braden Hansen with 1 second remaining. So we'll have one snap here. Quick pass off to the left. Good gain up to midfield, but that will be it for the final play.
To Oakley, tackled by Jackson Aaron. That is the end of our first half.
So that will end our first 2 quarters of play with Garretson leading 7-0. We will take a couple-minute break here. We'll come back, recap the first half, talk about what's happening across the state as well, and get you ready for the second half. We'll do all of that at halftime. So we'll be back in a couple minutes here on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Here comes a crowd favorite, Certified Angus Beef's BB.
I got you, baby.
That's short for best beef.
Be right back, baby.
Oh, hold on. It looks like BB's going up, and away.
Oh, we're gonna need a bigger grill.
Go big and go home. And if it's not certified, it's not the best.
GMC, Chevy, Ford, Ram. Really, any given week, you'll find about all those models on the lot. The most popular brand is gas mileage. That's the truth. We're in Del Rapids. We don't have 50,000 cars driving by our store every day. And the internet and the phone is our bloodline. Golden West has been there and provided us with that from the very beginning.
This is my home.
The Riverside is a premier event venue designed to host unforgettable gatherings of all kinds, from weddings and graduations to corporate meetings, trainings, and private celebrations. With a focus on personalized service, they ensure every event reflects your unique vision. Their dedicated event coordinator will work closely with you to manage every detail so you can relax and enjoy a seamless experience. Located in Del Rapids, visit their website for more information, riversidedelrapids.com.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in South Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Matt Larson back with you here in Garretson. We are at halftime, where it is a 7-0 lead for the Garretson Blue Dragons. So not a lot to talk about as far as scoring summary goes with this ball game. A lot of defense, a couple of turnovers from each side, a couple of fumbles by the Bulldogs, a couple of interceptions thrown by Garretson, but one of those interceptions actually helped them turn it into points, believe it or not. It was an interception down near the goal line. Interception was made at the 2-yard line, and a couple of plays later, a fumbled shotgun snap in the end zone resulted in a touchdown. A fumble recovery by Ty Van Holland with 2:20 to go here in the second quarter led to the Garretson touchdown. The extra point good by Carter Simmonsma. And it is 7-0 right now here in Garretson. That is our score between these two teams. I mentioned it is the kickoff to the high school football season this week. All the 9-man teams are in action tonight. 11B also in action tonight. The upper schools, the 11AA, 11A, AA, and AAA will get underway next week. So we can run through some scores happening here on this Football Friday. Get to those in just a minute. We're going to try to reset our scoreboard, make sure that everything is good to go for the second half as the lights change and the camera glare changes. We got to fix that, but it goes 7-0. is the score. We'll run through some scores happening across the state. We'll start with the other game that's going on here on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network. We are up at White tonight, where the St. Mary Cardinals taking on the Dubrick Dolphins. St. Mary, a good start to their 9B title defense as they are up 52-6 with 2:20 to go in the first half. So that is another game you can see here on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network this evening. See if we can get the app to open here for some scores across the state. There we go. We'll start at 9B. Some other scores. Iroquois Lake Preston leads Sunshine Bible Academy 44-0. Avon leading Scotland Minnow 38-0 at halftime. Warner leading Northwestern 31-0. That one nears halftime. Irene Wakanda with a 24-0 lead over Chester at halftime. Wolsey Wessington 14, Arlington 6. That one just underway second quarter. Coleman Egan leading Oldham Ramona Rutland 12-6 with about a minute left in the first half. Some 9A scores. Elkton Lake Benton 21, Canastota 0 at halftime. Centerville leading Sioux Falls Lutheran 36-8 at halftime. Freeman 22, Alcester Hudson 8. With about a minute left in the first is the last report of that one. Castlewood leading Hamlin 22-8. That one just underway second quarter, the last report of that ball game. Howard leading DeSmit 26-6, just underway third quarter there. We'll jump to 9AA. Garretson, who's got some votes in the preseason, getting 7-0 over Baltic. That's our game right here at halftime. Platte Geddes 43, Trip Delmont Armor. Andy Central Dakota Christian. Big co-op there, but Platte Geddes leading 43-0 at halftime. Kimball White Lake leads Gregory 36-0. Sisseton 20, Webster 12. That at halftime. Number 1 Parkston leading Hill City 46-0 out west. Out in Hill City, that one about halfway through the second quarter. Bridgewater, Emory, Ethan, and Viborg Hurley are tied at 0-0. Just getting underway, third quarter in that one. So some other 9AA scores and jump to 11B here. Run down some scores for you. St. Thomas More leading Mobridge Pollock 21-0 in the second. Rapid City Christian has a 2-point lead over Chamberlain nearing halftime, 16-14. Sioux Valley leads Aberdeen Roncalli 8-0. 5 minutes left in the first. Clark Willow Lake 15, Flandreau 8. Couple of minutes into the second quarter. Number 1 Elk Point Jefferson leading McCook Central Montrose 14-7 at halftime. Beersford 26, Mount Vernon Plankington 8. That one nearing halftime. Winter leading Hot Springs 6-0 at halftime. And Wagner has a 7-0 lead over Woonsocket Washington Springs Sanborn Central at halftime. In the 11A, AA, and AAA will get underway next week, and we will have 5 football games for you here on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network next Friday night with all of the games that we have going on. So it should be a fun Friday football next week. We'll take another timeout here with about 4 minutes left of our halftime period. Take another run through our sponsors. Again, big thank you to them. Your Bulldog fans or business would like to be a sponsor and support the Bulldog athletics here on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network, reach out to us, bigsiouxmedia@gmail.com. We'd love to have you be a part of our sports network and supporting the Bulldogs. With that, we'll be right back at halftime, 7-0, Blue Dragons.
Here comes a crowd favorite, Certified Angus Beef's BB.
I got you, baby.
That's short for best beef.
Be right back, baby.
Oh, hold on. It looks like BB's going up, and away.
Oh, we're gonna need a bigger grill.
Go big and go home. And if it's not certified, it's not the best.
GMC, Chevy, Ford, Ram. Really, any given week, you'll find about all those models on the lot. The most popular brand is gas mileage. That's the truth. We're in Del Rapids. We don't have 50,000 cars driving by our store every day. And the internet and the phone is our bloodline. Golden West has been there and provided us with that from the very beginning.
This is my home.
The Riverside is a premier event venue designed to host unforgettable gatherings of all kinds, from weddings and graduations to corporate meetings, trainings, and private celebrations. With a focus on personalized service, they ensure every event reflects your unique vision. Their dedicated event coordinator will work closely with you to manage every detail so you can relax and enjoy a seamless experience. Located in Del Rapids, visit their website for more information, riversidedelrapids.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Talk about a full schedule next Friday night. We'll let you know what we've got. We've got Baltic Bulldogs will be at home against Sioux Falls Lutheran. And we'll also carry the volleyball match that the Bulldogs have on Thursday at home against Coleman Egan. We'll run that on this channel, but that'll be put together by the media group that has been doing the home games there for the Bulldogs. But again, we'll have those on our network as well. Also next Friday, we'll have the St. Mary Cardinals at Oldham, Ramona Rutland. The Del Rapids Couriers will be hosting Madison. Tri-Valley will host Millbank. And West Central will host Dakota Valley. We'll have all of those football games for you next Friday. Also next Friday, we've got Trojan Soccer against Belfouche. Girls Soccer starting at 5. Football at 7. A busy Friday, next Friday night. We also have some other webcasts throughout next week. A couple of 4 volleyball matches on Tuesday. Got competitive cheer on Monday night. And we continue the webcast tomorrow. West Central girls and boys soccer. So we are full schedule here, kicking off the fall season with a bang, with all the sports happening here between our 5 schools this year: Del Rapids, St. Mary, Tri-Valley, West Central. Again, we'll have Baltic. You'll hear familiar voices for the home games for volleyball and football. I'll probably be on the road for the Bulldogs for their road football games throughout this fall season. But happy to carry the Bulldogs here as well. We have the final 3-minute warm-up period going on here for the 2 teams, and then we'll get ready for our second half of football. A good defensive battle as Garretson Blue Dragons receiving votes to be ranked to kick off the season. A 7-0 lead over the Bulldogs. And that score coming off of a defensive fumble recovery in the end zone. Kind of a weird situation there where an interception thrown ends up helping the team out. And Bulldogs got an interception at the 2-yard line, but that turned into 7 points for the Garretson Blue Dragons. And that's where we are, 7-0. And we're going to hold on here. Kind of got some weather. Looks like to the east of us, saw a flash of lightning here not too long ago. We'll see if that's going to delay anything or if we're going to play on. But, you see, there's some Definite cloud cover over off to the east. Just gonna check the radar here. Wasn't anticipating that there was going to be any weather for this ball game, but yeah, certainly some rain showers between Pipestone and Laverne. That's what we're seeing there. But up in Flandreau, some rain showers there. Looks like it's going to skirt by Garretson area. We'll see though if any rumbles of thunder or any flashes of lightning seen are going to delay us at all or not. But it's definitely past the area here. And it looks like we are going to be in a delay. They have sent Garretson off the field. It looks like we're going to send the other teams off and have a weather delay. It is a little lightning in the area. I can't quite get out into the view here, but I don't know if you can see the clouds building up there around the north. The window that a booth I'm in has to stay shut because they've got their camera mounted to the closed window. But there you can kind of see some of that cloud buildup. I'm seeing some flashes of lightning in that area, so they're going to let this pass before we continue on, and then they'll bring 3 minutes up on the clock. So what we're going to do here is we're going to zoom out. We're just going to leave it here. I'm not going to play the same 4 or 5 commercials for us over the next 20 or 30 minutes. So I'm just going to set the microphone down. We're going to have this open. I'll put a message on the screen for those jumping back in. But we are in a weather delay right now. And we will come back once we get the all clear. They'll do another 3-minute warm-up period. And then we will hopefully get the second half underway not too far from now. So stay with us. We'll be back here in a bit here once we get the all clear. 7-0 our score. Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
He's quite good. He's hilarious. Saw him firsthand. Love it. I'm a rookie. I really heard him. I go, this guy just making me laugh, telling a story about his family on a vacation. Yeah. And because you can picture your family doing the same thing. Exactly. Yes.
Well, we are back on the mic, getting ready to start the second half, nearly an hour and a half after the end of the second quarter. We got all the way through the 12-minute halftime clock. They were just getting ready to do that last 3-minute warm-up session. Lightning, nearly an hour delay for that, but we are all clear, ready to go here. The final 2 minutes of the warm-up period happening for the two teams to get restretched out, get loosened up here a little bit to get this third quarter underway. Thank you for staying with us as we waited out the Lightning. As a recap from the first half, again, the only score was the defensive touchdown by Garretson. That coming with 2:20 to go in the second quarter. The fumble recovery in the end zone by Ty Van Holland. After Garretson had thrown an interception, the interception happened at the Baltic 2-yard line. 3 plays later, it was the fumbled snap in the end zone recovered by the Blue Dragons, leading to the touchdown. And that is where things stand. I do believe it's going to be Garretson football. Baltic will kick off as Garretson won the toss and deferred here to the second half. Our other game wrapped up quite a bit ago. That was St. Mary and Dubrook. Cardinals getting a 58-6 win. About halfway through the third quarter, they got that touchdown to go up by over 50 points to end the ball game. So they start 1-0 on the year. We'll count down our final seconds and get ready for quarter number 3. No rain. Nothing ever happened here, but the lightning that was seen to the east of the field here prompted we need to wait this out, let it get by the area a little bit further before we feel comfortable playing, and that's what we waited for. But nothing ever happened here as far as any rain or weather. It was just the lightning off to the east that we saw. We are ready to go. Back to action here in the third quarter. This one tonight might go a little bit longer than some of the West River games happening tonight. Fans have filled the stands back up. Energy back up here.
Welcome back.
And we are good to go. Bryce Campbell. Looks like he's going to take the football to kick for the Bulldogs.
Jackson Aaron and Kay Risty.
Risty and Aaron back deep for Garretson. And we're ready to play second half football here in Garretson. Thank you for staying with us, and those that stayed through the entire weather delay, thank you for maybe passing on the message that we're back to action. Campbell with it teed up. Waiting for the whistle. And we're good. About the 15-yard line is where this one is taken. Good run. About the 45. Jackson Aaron for about 30 yards on the return. First down and 10 for the Blue Dragons on their own 45-yard line. It's a defensive battle here in the first half. Handoff up the middle for a gain of about 7.
Colburn gets it right up the middle. A good gain, tackle by Oakley. Second down.
Oakley on the stop. That was Van Holland on the carry. So it goes the second back through. That is Risty. Nordby on the stop, but not before a first down as the ball goes to the 44 of the Bulldogs. Third straight handoff. Gain of about 4, nearly 5 yards.
Up the middle for a gain of 4. Tackled by number 76, Chance Machado.
Gavin Coburn on the carry to the 40. Gain of 4, second and 6. Staying on the ground, a big hole. Risty with a nice gain.
He's tackled by number 17, Benjamin Berg. That's another Garretson first down.
That'll result in a Blue Dragon first down to the Baltic, about 27. Go play action pass this time. Catch is made.
Pass is complete to Jack Adler.
Aaron's pass completed to Adler.
Gain of 7 on the play. Take it out.
They reached the 20-yard line, 7 yards on that reception. As Garretson methodically moving it down the field here on this opening drive of the second half. If you're just joining us, hour and a half long weather delay at halftime. And this one looks to be a 20-yard touchdown run. Risty with a 20-yard touchdown run here. So an opening drive touchdown for the Blue Dragons. 9:23 to go. Simmonsma will attempt the extra point. No good, wide to the right. But 13-0 Garretson on top after the second half drive. To start the second half ends in a touchdown, a 20-yard touchdown run for Risty. 55-yard drive. Taking about 2.5 minutes. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. We're back after this.
Here comes a crowd favorite, Certified Angus Beef's BB.
I got you, baby.
That's short for best beef.
Be right back, baby.
Oh, hold on. It looks like BB's going up, and away.
Oh, we're gonna need a bigger grill.
Go big and go home. And if it's not certified, it's not the best.
Garretson goes up by another score. They lead 13-0. Simmonsman with the ball teed up here. So it's going to roll all the way to the 6-yard line before it's picked up. And then a penalty flag is going to come in well out of bounds, so I think we might have an unnecessary roughness penalty getting added on to this, which will help the Bulldogs as they're able to turn what could have been a disaster into something somewhat positive here. The return got up to about the 17-yard line, so able to get it out of the shadows of their end zone from the 6, but if we're going to tack on 15 more, they're going to be in good field position here, starting from the 32. That's what it is. It was the extracurriculars out of bounds that resulted in the personal foul penalty. So the Bulldogs will get the ball on their own 32, 1st and 10. Big opening and foot race. And a big carry to start. Breaking Frederick on the carry. Do have a penalty flag was announced. Sideline warning. So it will stay a big game for Frederick. To the Garretson 41, 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Man in motion. Another drive late out of bounds. One doesn't draw a penalty. Norby on the carry. Able to turn it upfield enough for a 3-4 yard gain. Looked like that one might have been shut down in the backfield, but picking up positive yards, 2nd and 4. Or 2nd and 6, rather. 4 yard gain. Quick pass. One missed tackle. Results in a couple of positive yards as that catch made by Oakley. To the 36, pick up a yard. 3rd down and 5. Anderson drops back. Throw towards the right side, incomplete. A lot of pressure up the middle. Kason Smith applying some pressure up front, forcing that throw to be a little bit quicker than desired, results in an incomplete pass, 4th down and 5. Countdown coming. They might get a delay of game here. And they do. 5-yard penalty. Wondering if they were trying to draw an offsides there.
Flag on the play. Timeout, Baltic.
Now they're going to give him the timeout before the penalty. So it will be a timeout before the delay of game. With 7:13 to go, 3rd quarter. First drive for the Bulldogs in the second half. Big 4th down play coming up, trying to keep this alive, put a touchdown on the board here to get back within a score. Blue Dragons scored in about 2.5 minutes on their first drive of the second half. 20-yard touchdown run. It was by Cade Risty. See what the Bulldogs can do here on 4th down. Henry Anderson will work out of the shotgun. Throwing to his right, wide open and over the hands, incomplete. It was there, wide open to Benjamin Berg. But we do have a penalty flag here. Personal foul on the Blue Dragons. And it's going to result in a 1st down. Well, that would have been a touchdown pass. I wonder, they must have called a late hit and the camera moved. And to move the camera to follow the pass before we could catch what happened. But it's about the only thing I could think of is if contact of the quarterback was either up high or came in late. At any rate, it results in a 1st down for the Bulldogs after the 15-yard personal foul to the Garretson 21. Low snap again. This time, Anderson able to scoop it up back at the 25. Loss of 4. That's exactly what happened in their end zone to lead to the touchdown in the first half, the defensive recovery in the end zone. Good snap this time. Throw to the right. It is too far. Incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Chase Errand there went through his fingertips, and it'll be 3rd down. Looks like maybe a quick official timeout. Injury. Hopefully just some cramping there in the first game of the season. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
GMC, Chevy, Ford, Ram. Really, any given week, you'll find about all those models on the lot. The most popular brand is gas mileage. That's the truth. We're in Del Rapids. We don't have 50,000 cars driving by our store every day. And the internet and the phone is our bloodline. Golden West has been there and provided us with that from the very beginning.
This is my home.
.6:27 to go third quarter. Getting in the middle of a injury timeout. See if get a cramp type issue. Stretching happening over on that far side. Back up and able to walk to the sideline. Third down, about 14. Ball on the 25. Need to get to about the 11. Bulldogs have been near the red zone a couple of times tonight. They're going to throw to the right side again. This one is incomplete again off the fingertips. Berg unable to haul that one in on that throw from Anderson. And it's fourth down. Again, he had a step. Just couldn't haul it in. Would have been 6 points there, but we play fourth down and 14 here for the Bulldogs. Looking to pass again. He's going to go to the left side. Jump ball, knocked away, incomplete, and it is a turnover on downs. Looking for DeHaven, and it'll be Garretson football on their own 25. The Blue Dragon defense holds. See what Garretson can do here on their second drive. They move the ball down the field quite easily with some big runs earlier. Another run up the middle. Corbin on the carry. Tackle made by Nordby. Gain of 6 to the 31. Trying to go around the right side, got around the corner, turns it up for a first down to the 36. Risty picks up 5. Roach with the stop, and it'll be first and 10, though, for the Blue Dragons, again on their own 36-yard line. Clock back in motion here. Chains are set, there we go. An option keeper. Spinning out of a tackle. And down the sideline into Baltic territory. Chase Aaron able to spin out of a tackle and take it into Bulldog side of the field. We've got another player down for the Bulldogs. Injuries are racking up here for Baltic. It will be first and 10 from the Bulldog 31. So we will take a break here as injury being tended to. We'll be right back. Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
The Riverside is a premier event venue designed to host unforgettable gatherings of all kinds, from weddings and graduations to corporate meetings, trainings, and private celebrations. With a focus on personalized service, they ensure every event reflects your unique vision. Their dedicated event coordinator will work closely with you to manage every detail so you can relax and enjoy a seamless experience. Located in Del Rapids, visit their website for more information, riversidedelrapids.com.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in South Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Still have an injury on the field here for the Bulldogs back at the Garretson 40-yard line. Not sure who it is. Up on his feet now, being helped off to the sideline. It is Chance Mikado. Looks to be like a lower leg injury. He needs some help getting off to the sideline. This one's not going to go anywhere. Pushed out of bounds. Coburn, no gain. Second back through. Bulldog defense smothers that. Risty picks up about 2-3 yards maybe to the 28. 3rd and 7. Pass play to the left, and it is caught. Touchdown. Catch made. That's what I was trying to look for. Jackson Collins with the reception. In the corner of the end zone. We'll have an extra point attempt here. Or are they going to go for 2? Looks like maybe they're going to go for 2. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Quarterback keep into the end zone. And pushing and shoving here going on, but broken up, and it is a 21-0 lead with 3:53 to go. We'll take a break, and we'll be back after this.
Here comes It's a crowd favorite. Certified Angus Beef's BB.
I got you, baby.
That's short for best beef.
Be right back, baby.
Oh, hold on. It looks like BB's going up, and away.
Oh, we're gonna need a bigger grill.
Go big and go home. And if it's not certified, it's not the best.
21-0. Garretson on top. They have scored on both of their drives here in the second half. Simmonsma will tee the ball up for the kickoff. Back deep for Baltic is Roach.
Roach back deep for the Bulldogs. Simmonsma to kick for the Blue Dragons.
Roach is going to let that bounce into the end zone for a touchback.
Simmonsma's kick goes through the end zone for a touchback.
Baltic will have their second drive here of the third quarter. And they've had some good offensive drives. They've gotten deep into Garretson territory a couple of times. Just unable to get that score. So ready to go. 1st and 10 from the 20. A delayed handoff. Picks up about 6.
Tackled by Chase Aaron. Colin Olson. Gain of 7 on the play. Second down.
Frederick picks up 6. 2nd and 4. Looks like maybe a dropped handoff. Anderson able to grab it, but a loss of 2 or 3 yards on the play brings up 3rd down and 4, or 3rd down and 6 rather. Back to the 24. Slant pass incomplete, looking for Berg. It's a little overthrown, and it'll be 4th down. Punt is away. And it'll stay on the Baltic side of the field. Quartermeyer's punt goes out of bounds at the 46. 1st and 10. Garretson from the Bulldog 46. Ball goes up the middle. There's Corbin on the carry.
Middle tackle is by Memphis Lambert.
Gain of about 4.
On the play.
Call it 2nd and 6. So we are under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Garretson has scored on both of their possessions here in the third quarter. Option to be kept.
Chase Aaron on the carry.
Aaron keeps it.
Memphis Lambert there
Picks
again.
up about 4 more yards. Sets up a 3rd and short, 3rd and about 2. False start. Some early movement there.
Play now. False start on the offense. Get 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 3rd down.
We'll have a 5-yard penalty. 3rd down and 7 now. Ball back to about the 42-yard line. Maybe 43. Need to get to the 36 for a 1st down. High snap. Aaron able to grab it. Flings it downfield. It's going to be caught close to a 1st down. I think they might be a yard short. Pass completed to Adler. Roach for the stop. Sets a 4th down and 1. That'll probably be our final play of quarter number 3. 21-0 Garretson as they scored twice here in the third quarter. We'll take a timeout. 4th quarter when we come back here on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
That's the end of the third quarter.
GMC, Chevy, Ford, Ram. Really, any given week, you'll find about all those models on the lot. The most popular brand is gas mileage. That's the truth. We're in Del Rapids. We don't have 50,000 cars driving by our store every day. And the internet and the phone is our bloodline. Golden West has been there and provided us with that from the very beginning.
This is my home.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Fourth quarter from Garretson. 21-0 is the score. The Blue Dragons have scored in both possessions of the second half that they've had. This is their third. And it's got a 4th down and 2 from the 43, or from the 38, that is. Handoff and a tough run to the 35 for a 1st down. Corbin.
Tackled by Tilia. Norby also there. Gain of 2.
Coburn with the 3-yard pickup, needed 2. Keeps the drive alive for Garretson. 1st and 10. Aaron keeps it. Wrapped up by Roach. Nordby also there. Gain of 8, 2nd and 2. The run up the middle, picking up the 1st down. Coburn with the carry. The Blue Dragons have it 1st and 10 from the 23. Maybe 22. Bouncing off one tackle before being brought down. Risty with a tough run. Nordby with the final tackle. Ball goes inside the 15 to about the 14. Another 8-yard pickup. 2nd and short here for Garretson as they are back into the red zone. Knocking on the door of another score. Slant pass over the middle. Nice job with the defense there by Berg. Cut inside the wide receiver. Knocked that one away.
Jackson Aaron broken up by Berg. Ball's incomplete.
3rd and 2. Good time to take that shot there. It's 2nd and short. Still leaves you with a manageable 3rd down here at 3rd and 2. Aaron's going to keep it up the middle. Inside the 5 and now near their goal line. Brought down at about the 3. And it's going to be a 1st and goal. Mark him in down in between the 3 and 4 yard line. 1st and goal. And a touchdown. Coburn with the 4-yard touchdown run. That'll be his first touchdown score. Fireworks on the score. 9:06. Extra point is up, and it is good for Simmonsma.
Extra point is up, and it is good.
28-0. Blue Dragons over the Bulldogs here. Early 4th quarter. We'll be back after this.
The Riverside is a premier event venue designed to host unforgettable gatherings of all kinds, from weddings and graduations to corporate meetings, trainings, and private celebrations. With a focus on personalized service, they ensure every event reflects your unique vision. Their dedicated event coordinator will work closely with you to manage every detail so you can relax and enjoy a seamless experience. Located in Del Rapids, visit their website for more information, riversidedalrapids.com.
3 offensive touchdowns here for Garretson in the second half. Defensive score in the first half. 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns here for the Blue Dragons in the second half. Simmons ready to kick off. Roach back deep for the Bulldogs. Last one went into the end zone for a touchback. This one's driven deep again. Checks up. It's going to stay in play. Roach has got to pick it up. He's got some room. Can't quite get rid of that one tackle, which slows him up enough to be brought down by some other Garretson teammates. But a nice return by Roach, who picked it up around the 10, takes it to about the 30.
Tackle is by Austin Graff. Baltic takes over from their own 31. 30-yard line.
And we've got a timeout called. Going to be called by Garretson. Looks like maybe they only had 8 folks on the field. Out there to take the snaps this time for Baltic was Kortmeyer. See if he stays out here after the timeout. We'll keep it here. 8:57 to go. In our first football game of the season. First game for this 2026 season across the state for all of 9-man. All classes in action next Friday night, and we mentioned that at halftime. We'll have 5 football games for you next Friday. So we get really into the full swing of the broadcast here starting next week. We've had a few soccer games happening early on in this school year, sports season. We'll pick up with volleyball next week. Out of the timeout. Kortmeyer, a little dump pass. It's half back, break one tackle down the sideline. Sidesteps another one, and there he goes. And a great run here for the touchdown. We'll call that a 70-yard touchdown pass. Brecken Frederick putting on some moves to put that one into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's in for a touchdown.
So we'll have the extra point coming up. Maybe an injury here. Colton Buckles walking off. Bryce Campbell to attempt the extra point. Kick is up. Looks like off the goal post. And no good. So it'll stay 28-6. We're back after this.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
(28-6) as the Bulldogs get on the board. A 70-yard touchdown pass, and they'll flip out from Courtmeyer to Frederick. Frederick, some nifty moves, breaking a couple of tackles and taking it into the end zone for the touchdown. Campbell will kick off for the Bulldogs. A short kick covered up.
Onside kick attempt is covered by Gavin Goldberg.
The Blue Dragons cover up the onside kick. They'll take over on their own 43. And we'll have this one stop before it gets started.
Legal substitution on the defense.
An illegal substitution on Baltic.
Be a 5-yard penalty.
So it'll be 1st and 5. And we'll have a forward progress stopped on the carry by Risties. He gets it to the 49. Maybe a yard as Oakley first to contact. Second and 4. Counter play, and that one stopped right there on the stop. Jeremiah Davis. Ball goes back about 3 yards, 3rd down. And we're going to call this about 7. Maybe 6 yards to go. Deep pass. I think this one's out of bounds. Made the catch, but couldn't keep the feet in. Be fourth down.
Will be incomplete. Fourth down.
.703 to go, fourth down. Garretson stopped here for the first time in the second half. Good snap, and the kick is away. Takes a bounce and continues a Blue Dragon roll inside the 10 to the 9. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 9-yard line. 7:02 remaining in this ball game. It was a 7-0 lead at halftime for Garretson. And then we had our almost hour and a half weather delay for lightning. Garretson scored on the opening drive of the second half in 2.5 minutes. They picked up some momentum, scored 3 straight times. Bulldogs finally got on the board. It was on their last drive as this one taken across the 10 to about the 13. Frederick on the carry. Picks up about 3. Pass out to the right again. Oakley with the catch. Near the 20. Should be close for a first down.
Tackled by Chase Aaron. Just short of the first down. Third down.
I'd say just short. 3rd and inches. Another cramp over on the far sideline with just under 6 minutes to go in this ball game. Typically see this a lot in the first few weeks of the season where it's warmer. Mentioned a couple of times our other game that was on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network tonight, the St. Mary Cardinals on the road at Dubrook High School picked up a 58-6 win. That one ending in about halfway through the third quarter. St. Mary 1-0 now on the season. Both teams are back on the field ready, but still work being done on the sideline. The cramping. It was Oakley seizing up a little bit. They were able to get him off the field onto the sidelines to continue that stretch work. Courtmeyer has it batted down in his face. No, intercepted for a touchdown. Risty with the interception and touchdown. About a 20-yard interception for the touchdown. Maybe 15-yard. Fell right into his hands. About a 15-yard interception return for a touchdown. We'll have the extra point coming up. We got more cramping happening. The extra point will wait. We'll have an extra point, I believe, by Simmonsma. Players running on here for Baltic. Now we're set for the extra point. And it is good.
Extra point is up, and it is good.
35-6 the score. 5:43 to go. Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Here comes a crowd favorite, Certified Angus Beef's BB.
I got you, baby.
That's short for best beef.
Be right back, baby.
Oh, hold on. It looks like BB's going up, and away.
Oh, we're gonna need a bigger grill.
Go big and go home. And if it's not certified, it's not the best.
Kickoff coming up. Roach back deep for the Bulldogs. .28 points here in the second half for Garretson. Led 7-0 at halftime. At about the 11. Tripped up at about the 29. Tackle made by Connor Smith. Right at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. First and 10, Bulldogs. Handoff's going to go for no gain.
Number 33, Aiden Tilia on the carry. Met first by Gavin Coburn. No gain on the play.
On the carry is number 33, Aiden Tilia. No gain, second down. Meyer throwing it downfield, and it is caught. And a nice gain here for the Bulldogs on the catch to Bryce Campbell. All the way down to the Garretson 35-yard line. They get the 34, 1st and 10. Quartermeyer over the middle, tipped, incomplete.
Quartermeyer pass, ball incomplete, broken up by Chase Aaron.
Three split out to the right, one to the left for Quartermeyer. Rolls right, pocket collapses in a hurry. Not much for him to do there as the defensive line was on him in a hurry. Third down. 7-yard loss. Third down and 17. Low snap picked up over the middle on the slant is complete. Nice ball there from Quartermeyer.
Quartermeyer's pass is complete to number 17, Benjamin Berg.
Berg on the reception to the 20-yard line. First down and 10.
Completion will be good enough for a Baltic first down.
About 20 yards on the completion. Bulldogs keep it. Trying to swing it out to his running back.
Ball incomplete.
That one incomplete.
Intended for Nordby.
Nordby, the intended receiver, second down. Clock will stop at 2:44. A little too tall that time. For DeHaven, incomplete. Third down. So 3rd and 10 from the 20. Fumbled snap there, or fumble exchange on the shotgun, just kind of dropped it. Quartermeyer falls on it, but it will result in a loss of about 6 and bring up a 4th down. Ball now back to the 27, loss of 7. 3rd and 17, or 4th and 17. This time they were faced with the 17 yards to go. They completed a 20-yard pass play. We're going to have a timeout by the Bulldogs here with 2:07 to go. We'll take one with them. We'll be back after this.
The Riverside is a premier event venue designed to host unforgettable gatherings of all kinds, from weddings and graduations to corporate meetings, trainings, and private celebrations. With a focus on personalized service, they ensure every event reflects your unique vision. Their dedicated event coordinator will work closely with you to manage every detail so you can relax and enjoy a seamless experience. Located in Del Rapids, visit their website for more information, riversidedelrapids.com.
Getting close to 4 hours into this ball game. Thanks in large part to a 90-minute weather delay at halftime. Some lightning in the area kind of delayed us. We got all the way through the halftime period. Just about to start the last 3-minute stretch add-on. And then lightning. And we were delayed until about 9:20, 9:25. Start the second half. 4th down. Halfback pass coming, throw downfield. It is incomplete. Penalty flag comes in. We're going to have a pass interference, and that is going to bring up a 4th and 2, I believe.
Throws into the end zone. There is a flag now.
Contact coming a little early there on Berg.
Pass interference on the defense.
It is a 15-yard penalty. I don't believe it is an automatic first down.
Fourth down.
So it brings up 4th and
15-yard penalty.
4th and 3. So they had a little bit more to go than 17 yards. Another chance here at a 3rd or 4th down play to get the first down. Bulldogs back out onto the field. 4th down, 3 yards to go. Bertemeyer flings it towards the corner, and it is incomplete.
Bertemeyer's pass is intended for Hansen.
Hansen couldn't quite get there, and that'll be a turnover on downs with 1:54 to go. Garretson will take over. First down and 10 from their 15-yard line, 14-yard line. Few plays here. Should just about do it. If I think they might need to get one first down. And another timeout called.
Timeout, Baltic.
So that'll be their final timeout. We'll keep it here. We'll recap what has happened here in the second half. So when this game wraps up, we'll have a very abbreviated post game. 7-0 was the score at halftime. First drive of the game. 9:23 to go, a touchdown run, 28-yard touchdown run by Risty. Extra point was no good, made it 13-0. Then at 3:53 to go, a 28-yard touchdown pass from Aaron to Collins. 2-point conversion was good. Made it 21-0 with 3:53 to play in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter with 9:06, third straight drive, a 4-yard touchdown run by Coburn. Extra point good by Simmonsma, 28-0 at that point. Baltic got on the board. Quartermeyer with a 70-yard touchdown pass to Frederick. Made some nifty moves on the run. Extra point was no good. Made it 28-6. Final score that was put on the board here was a 15-yard interception returned by Risty. And a defender's jumping in front of the pass, knocked it down, and it fell right into the hands of Risty, who was able to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. So a couple of defensive touchdowns for Garretson here this evening. One in the first half on a fumble recovery. One here in the second half on the interception return for a touchdown. So we're going to get another kneel down here after we get the countdown going. Bulldogs are out of timeouts after that timeout that was called before the start of this. Second kneel down, third down. We'll have to snap it one more time, and that'll end the ball game, as they won't have to snap it to punt it away. And Garretson will start 1-0. The Bulldogs will fall to 0-1 to start the season. They are going to be back in action next Friday, as they will be at home taking on Sioux Falls Lutheran. So first home game for the Bulldogs next Friday night. And we'll have it for you here on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network. No other snap is needed. That will end our ball game 35-6, your final score from Garretson. So we are going to wrap it up there. Was able to do the post game there in the final couple of minutes. Garretson 35, Baltic 6. to start our season in the 2026 fall year. So with that, we'll wrap it up. Thank you for staying with us, joining us through the ball game, through the weather delay. We greatly appreciate it. Matt Larson, wishing you a great rest of your Friday night.